My name is Rajeshwari. I am working as CRT social teacher in KGBV, Pungunur. Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all safe at your home. Welcome to the session. Today, topic about Chapter 3, 8th class, Earth Movements and Seasons. First, Earth has two types of motions, namely rotation and revolution. Next, seasons. What are the major seasons you have seen, ma? There are three major seasons. First, winter, summer, monsoon. Here observe the globe, ma. This is the model of the earth. Ancient Sanskrit literature divides the year into 6 seasons, adding an intermediate season between each of the 3 main seasons. These are called Ritus. The 6 Ritus are: first, Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Hemant, Shishira. First, Vasanta. Vasanta marks the end of cold winter with flowering of trees and is also the harvest time for winter crops. A number of communities in India welcome their new year during the season and celebrate it with festivals such as Vasanta Panchami, Holi, Ugadi, etc. Second one, Grishma. Grishma is the time when it is the hottest in most part of India. Next one, Varsha. Varsha marks the beginning of rains and agricultural operations in most part of India. Next, fourth one, Sharad. During Sharad, the skies become clear and the monsoon crops ripen. During this season, festivals like Diwali is celebrated. Fifth one, Hemant. This season is followed by Hemanta, which is another pleasant time across the country. Shishira, which is the coldest period of the year. Himalaya regions receive snowfall during this time. A number of crop harvesting festivals such as Lohari, Pongal, Sankranti celebrate at the end of the seasons. Next, changing of seasons. Let us try to understand why seasons happen, Why we have some parts that are warm and some cold, and why are the seasons opposed in the northern and southern hemispheres? First one, the spherical shape of the earth and the curvature of its surface. Second one, daily rotation of the earth on its own axis. Third one, the tilt of the axis of rotation compared to the plane on which the earth moves. Fourth one, the earth's movement around the sun once a year, that is revolution. First one, curvature of the earth. The curvature of the earth causes different distribution of heat over the surface. It shows that the region around the equator becomes warmer than those near the poles. Next one, rotation. Earth moves around its own axis is known as rotation. Rotation at a speed of 1610 kilometers per hour. This movement is called rotation. The earth rotates on its axis from west to east. Axis, an imaginary line which joins the north poles and south poles through the center of the earth is called the axis. Next, effect of rotation. Day and night cause to the earth rotation. When the earth moves around its axis, only half portion of it receives sun's rays and there appears bright, other half remaining in darkness. It takes 24 hours for the earth to complete one rotation. Variation in the local temperature. Wind movements. Next, what would happen if the earth did not rotate on its own axis? One portion of the earth would constantly get sun's heat and light. The other part would remain cold and dark. The entire earth do not get heat and light. This would make both portions unfit for life. Next one, revolution. The earth revolves around the sun, while rotations around its own axis is called revolution. Earth revolution takes about 365 days and 5 hours 56 minutes. This is the length of a year on the earth. Seasons are caused by earth revolution. On a level plain in open space, the earth Earth goes around the Sun on a regular path on a level plane is called orbit. The Earth tilted by 23.5 degrees. Earth does not stand vertical on its orbital plane. It is tilted to form a 66.5 degree angle. Earth keeps pointing to the pole star is called the polarity of axis. Children, see the picture. In the picture, you can see what happens when the Earth goes around the Sun in this manner. The results of the Earth's tilt. During some months, June, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun. In some months, the southern hemisphere faces the Sun. As a result, when the northern hemisphere has summer, southern hemisphere has winter. 6 months later, December, northern hemisphere has winter and southern hemisphere has summer. Next, temperature belt. When the solar rays strike the Earth's surface, they fall straight in portions which face the Sun directly and fall at an angle as you move away from that portion. The angle keeps increasing as we move towards the two poles. As a result, it is hotter in the areas which face the Sun directly and less hot in the areas that receive the sun rays at an angle. The tilt of the axis, the area which face the Sun directly keeps shifting throughout the year. In March, the Sun shines directly over the equator, while in June it shines directly over the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere. Then in September, as the Earth travels further around the Sun, the Sun shines directly over the equator. In December, it shines over Tropic of Capricorn in the southern hemisphere. There is a belt within which the direct rays of the Sun fall at some time of the year or the other. This belt extending from the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn is called the tropical belt. This belt gets the maximum heat energy from the Sun. June 21st, Sun on the Tropic of Cancer. March 21st, September 23rd, Sun on the Equator. December 22nd, Sun on the Tropic of Capricorn. On the March 21st and September 23rd, throughout the world, day and night are equal in size. So, these are called equinoxes. Next, the regions on Earth. Here, 3 zones. First, tropical zone. Second, polar zone. Third, temperature zone. Tropical zone, close to the equator. Polar zone, close to the poles. Temperature zone, between equator and poles. First, tropical zone. The belt extending from the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn is called the tropical belt. Temperate zone. It is the zone where it gets warm in summer but also very cold in winters. Next, polar zone. A place which has 6 months of a day and 6 months of night is called polar zone. Next to horizon. A place where the earth appears to meet the sky is called horizon. This is the horizon picture. Polar region never gets very hot because even during the day it gets very slanting rays of the sun. The sun does not arise high in the sky. The sun only stays just above sunrise point, so it never gets very hot. In this polar region, it is freezing cold. The soil becomes frozen like a hard rock. Roots of trees cannot penetrate the frozen rock, so trees just cannot grow in this region. Small plants like mosses, lichen and some flowering plants grow. Thank you, students.